Every small town has a story they don't want leaving town. I heard one like that on a delivery run through South Dakota. They said once you heard it, you were already being followed. I didn't believe them until something started knocking on my motel door at 3 a.m., and it only spoke one word at a time. I've heard a lot of stories as a truck driver. Long roads, lonely bars, people who just want someone new to talk to. Most of those stories were harmless, just words to pass the time. But one of them stuck with me. I heard it in South Dakota. I've been driving for 11 straight hours. The air was heavy, thick with humidity, fogging my windshield every few miles. I was too tired to keep going. That's how I ended up in a town called Abinage, an hour from Custer, 3 hours from my drop-off, and barely anything at all. 15 buildings, mostly houses, one church, one gas station, one restaurant with a bar attached. I didn't trust the food, but I was starving. The bell jingled as I walked in. 3 people total. The bartender, bald, bearded, stared at me like I'd walked into the wrong house. Next to him sat a young woman, drinking a beer without a label. She didn't look at me until I took my first sip. "You haven't seen me before." Her voice was rough but calm. "I'm just passing through," I said. "Long haul." "What brings you here?" "The appetite of a damn horse," I joked. "Been driving all day." She laughed softly. "You're funny." The bartender poured my second beer. Then she leaned forward. "Rico," she said, "should we do it?" He grunted and disappeared into the kitchen. She smiled at me. "We have a tradition here," she said. "Everyone who drinks at this bar tells a story." I didn't have much, so I told them about the first time I saw the ocean. Embellished it, made it sound bigger than it was. She listened closely, didn't blink. When I finished, I left the 20 on the counter and stood up. "That was a good story," she said. "You've got a good voice." "Thanks." "I want to tell you one now." She glanced at the bartender. "The Ghoul again?" he muttered. She nodded. She told me it was tall, pale, too thin. It spoke only one word at a time. Once you heard its story, it followed you. It made you see things, hear things, until you disappeared. I wasn't impressed. I stood to leave. Before I reached the door, she asked, "You can see me, right?" The question hit me wrong. "Yeah," I said slowly. She smiled. "Good night." I didn't wait around. The motel was cheap and quiet. I brushed my teeth and collapsed into bed. Then came the knock. 3 in the morning, hard, intentional. I dropped to the floor and crawled to the door, pressing my back against it. Silence. Then, "Open." A whisper. Another word followed. "Please." Footsteps walked away. When I reached the bed, I noticed something. The bathroom door was closed. It hadn't been before. The pounding started again, from inside the bathroom. I ran. As I reached my truck, something slammed into the door. I looked. Its face was wrong. Eyes stretched wide, mouth hanging open. "No," it said. Then, "See me." I drove, didn't stop, didn't sleep. It stayed with me, in the corner of my vision, in my window. "You see me," it repeated, for hours. When the sun finally rose, it went quiet. At my delivery point, the supervisor asked where I stayed. I told him. He looked at me like I was sick. "There's nothing out there." "Just woods?"